Hello everyone and welcome back in Hotel Management Lecture videos. This is Girish Nandani, Associate Professor BBDU, and you are watching first lecture of Engineering and Maintenance. Fifth semester subject code is BHM 2506. So let me tell what we have to read in first topic of the first unit. The topic is Introduction to Engineering and Maintenance. Good afternoon. Today we are going to start the first topic of Hotel and Maintenance unit. Introduction to hotel maintenance and engineering. Maintenance is a combination of action carried out to retain the items, machines, equipments, etc. in order to restore it is an acceptable working condition and that it should be meet the normal operating requirements. The following aspects are covered by word maintenance: inspection, repair of the defects, and minor modification in order to increase the life of equipment or facility. It means that you have to maintain a thing, either it is a body, either it is a machine, either it is equipment. You have to consider how good the working condition of that particular machines or equipment is working. So you have to maintain. It may be on daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, or yearly basis. So engineering and maintenance are very important aspects of hotel engineering, and we are considering number of types of machines and equipments in our day-to-day operation, either in front office, housekeeping, F&B service, or kitchen. Maintenance today is also referred to as facilities managed, as it deals in the maintenance or ground building equipments, waste disposal system, store and sanitary, pollution control equipment, gas distribution system, electric energy supply system, fuel supply system, water supply system, ventilation, refrigeration and air conditioning, firefighting, heating, telephone system, cable television, elevators, light, escalators. So we have to take care of all types of equipments we are dealing with. Either they are other departments, it may be laundry, it may be front office, it may be housekeeping, where it is the maintenance department take cares and maintain its productivity. Maintenance raises the level of equipment performance, life and availability, although it also adds to the running cost but raises more of the profit as it delays the new purchase and investment. Maintenance consists of the following. Number one is building maintenance, equipment system maintenance, security maintenance, physical assets of employees or guests, key control, lock rotation, tools and supplies control, calibration of control and equipments, fire alarm, fire extinguisher, chemicals, communication system, water treatment, trash removal, garbage disposal system, cleaning and painting of hotels, clubs, etc. And what are the scope of hotel maintenance and engineering in hotels? Maintenance of the following items or system is important. Maintenance of land. If land is keeping in a simple way, so what happens when the rain comes, the plants and unwanted particles came, so we have to take care of the land. Site development. We develop a site, we construct all the equipments of that particular plant, machinery, equipments and system, water supply system, water heating system, gas distribution. Gas distribution system is very important, where we have consider the gas bank, fuel supply system, drainage system, water disposable system, pollution control equipment, power supply equipments. ventilation, refrigerations and air conditioning system, firefighting equipments, maintenance equipments and hand tools, laundry equipments, kitchen equipments and ranges. There are different types of ranges we are used in different types of kitchen. Either it is a BT, your main kitchen, either it is a bakery, it is a ghat manje or coffee shop kitchen. Laundry equipments, kitchen, then telephone system, fax, telex and computers. TV, cables, channels, music system. Now we move on the another segment of maintenance and engineering, classification type of maintenance. Broadly we can say through this chart we are classified maintenance on two areas: planned maintenance and unplanned maintenance. Unplanned maintenance are those maintenance where we don't have any planning. The things will stop and we are going to repair it or make the emergency on the cases of maintenance emergency. Another is planned maintenance where we plan out our maintenance schedule. Like we purchase a new car, what happened? The company gave us a time frame that for first maintenance you have to ride the car on 1000 kilometer, then 10,000 kilometer, then 50,000 kilometer, like, and 1 lakh. So it is a plan or time frame. Planned maintenance is on corrective maintenance, preventive maintenance, breakdown maintenance, and your preventive maintenance is divided in some part predictive, routine and schedule maintenance. So the planned maintenance is corrective, the things are working fine, but we have to go for another segment of corrections. Then preventive maintenance, the machine is working, we have to prevent it. Through maintenance, the life of that machine is enhanced. Breakdown, the things are working, but meanwhile they are breakdown, we have to look on these. Now we move on these things. Plant maintenance. This is the most important type of maintenance as it is responsible for increasing the life of equipment as it prevents accidents and breakdown, which is really expensive and determinable to the organization and operation. Preventive maintenance, as the name is suggested, this is the design to prevent an emergency situation in future. Then move on, the another one is schedule maintenance, where we make a schedule, where we make a time frame. Each equipment is having its own schedule maintenance program. Every inspection is done after a fixed time interval strictly. This covers inspection, adjustment, repair, replacement, etc. Now we move on, another is routine maintenance. These are the regular maintenance operations which are to be done on a daily basis and are a necessity. These includes activities like sweeping, washing floors, dusting. Now we move on productive maintenance. This is a condition based maintenance program. It diagnoses the condition of the equipment during operation by identifying signs of deterioration or imminent failures with a view of determines when maintenance is required. It is suitable for equipment that is too expensive to repair or one that causes serious losses if breakdown takes place. Like predictive maintenance, where like we AC plants, like generators, they goes on escalators. These are going on predictive maintenance. If they are not working well, so they cost a lot of money. Now we move on to another part of this, corrective maintenance. Corrective maintenance is conceived maintenance, refers to modifying equipment and it is received to particular application to the company as well as an application to the concept of continuous improvement. Corrective maintenance, suppose we purchase a machine from a supplier like laundry machine. So we go for corrective maintenance, we make it correct according to our convenience, we go for improving that particular equipments. Company is given some sort of other uniqueness of that. Now we move on to another one. It is breakdown maintenance. Since there is a high level of operator investment, the maintenance also involves the training concept. Unplanned maintenance or emergency maintenance. This maintenance is a type of maintenance where the causes of crisis and it disturbs the normal schedule of the action. Now we move on the maintenance program. There are three basic maintenance program. Number one is management maintenance policy. Another is inventories and records of the system. Number three is procedures and schedules. Maintenance program. Number one, maintenance policy. The management decides on the objectives of maintenance and outlines the program to be followed by the department for the maintenance of the property. Inventories and records of the system. Keeping an inventory of the items and equipments available and maintenance of their records. Procedures and schedules. Outlining the procedures to be followed for the using and application of various equipments and scheduling their checking and inspection. Procedures and schedules, we create the SOPs, standard operating procedure for take care of the maintenance of each and every types of item. Now we move on the organization and setup of the department. Through this chart we give a glimpse of organization structure of the maintenance department, where general manager, chief engineer, in some hotels it is assistant chief engineer, shift in charge, shift in charge and shift in charge. Shift in charge means shift in charge for the morning, shift in charge for the evening, and shift in charge for the night. So now we have different things, different people who are working there, elevator, escalators, electricians, masons, we have carpenters. So for electrician we required electrician helper. For mason, for take care of the construction part, some repair part, we required the helper. And then we have then carpenter. If there is some work for almirah, for your windows, repair part of the door, we have a locking system, so there is a requirement of installation or repairing. Then general mechanics who take care of general things like some screwing of some parts or machines, take care of the your trolleys. Then plumbers who take care of the water supply leakage and installation of new things. So we require helpers. Then we have other on painters, we require painters, then helpers, then other machines, then lift operators, then breakdown maintenance, and alternative maintenance we require. So as a hierarchy is concerned, the structure of the hotel maintenance department, we have from the top it is general manager, then chief engineer, then we have assistant chief engineer, then we have shift in charge. There is also we can say telephone operator or a supervisor who takes care of all the complaints from different departments or even the rooms. So we have a requirement for each shift. A manager is take care of the maintenance part, but who take care of the calls, who take care of the in some hotels the shift in charge will take care of all the calls. He report, he maintain the register where he mention the time from the complaint, from what type of complaint, from where it is come, who is going to handle the complaints. when he is supposed to reach, when he is going to take care of the complaints and give the solution or do the things. After this hotel organization structure, we move on the duties and responsibilities of these chief engineers. The chief engineer is generally a engineer from electrical or civil sections. Head of department is responsible for the efficient working of the department. All other members of the staff are to be reported to him. Planning, organization, coordinating, delegation of task, budgeting, all administrative functions are to be taken care of by the chief engineer. Chief engineer is basically the person who is responsible of all types of maintenance in overall building. What type of machine is not working, he is to be asked. So he take care of each and everything. Jane is an engineer, has 15 to 20 years experience to maintain the department of engineering and establish the engineering department. Now we move on after chief engineer. This is if a hotel is big, we move on the assistant chief engineer who do the budgeting part, who take care of the maintenance schedule, who take care of the staffing schedule for the supervisor, helpers, shift in charge. Now we move on electricians. Electrician is a very important person. The team of electrician is responsible for maintenance of all electric appliances and equipments faults. Like MCB is not working, changing of the bulbs, changing of the LCDs, changing of the LED bulbs, fitting of fans, exhaust. All these electricians arranging the electricity of ovens. Now we move on to mason. He is the person responsible for the patching of the jobs of walls, floors, bricks, and motor surface. So there, suppose we have laundry machine or dryer, so we require a platform, so we require a machine to work on that, then only the machine will install on that. So there are number of places, things which are working. Then we have a very important employee in engineering is carpenter. The carpenter repairs and maintenance of furniture, woodwork and upholstery. General mechanics, repair of maintenance of general things which do not need specialized attention and can act as a jack of all. Then we have a plumber who takes care of the water supply. If there is a leakage of water supply in the guest room, bathrooms, he take care by the plumber. Repair and maintenance of sanitary fittings, WCs, drainage problem, water pipelines, water supply from boilers and cleaning of tanks, supply of proper supply of water in all areas, checking of all check valves. Now we have audio visual video machines, repair and maintenance of all electronic equipment need to be by the audio visual facilities and audio visual room. Where the conference is working, we require LCD projector. We have still projectors. So there are these things to be installed, these things to be managed or maintained by these in audiovisual machine. They take care of the audiovisual system in the lobby, audiovisual system in the restaurants or public areas where the slow music is on, presentation is there. So they take care of the. Now we are on the painter who do the patching and repairing wherever it is required. It may be your rooms, it may be your lobby. Then we have a lift operator. Lift operator maintains the lift part, good take care of the working condition, the maintenance of the lift. If it is a contract to the company, then only he take cares of the lift, take care of the how his lift is working. If there is some sort of problem in escalators, then we move on a AC refrigeration machine who take cares of the all repair and maintenance of AC plants, windows, units, refrigeration and walk-ins, ice cube making machines, water chillers. So the person who take care of the AC. Then now we require helpers. What the helpers will do? Each and every technician is supported by the helpers. Helpers assist the skilled technician. In starting, these helpers work with the supervision of these electricians, machine. Now, when the time passes, they get experience. They helpers become the technicians. Now we move on a requirement of engineering workshops. On-premises engineering workshops is required. It is very useful where the all types of equipments where they are not working, they bring from that place. Suppose a water pumping machine is not working, so the pumping machine will came to the workshop of engineering department, where these technicians will sit down and open this and do the repair part. Although it is an expensive affair, it is very convenient and beneficial in the long run. They can be utilized for major as well as minor faults. Costs can also be saved by applications of modifications, maintenance under the guidance of the chief engineer. As the hotels have a very large number of equipments and appliances, and they all have a large operational involvement. Therefore, the chance of frequent faults increase. Immediate attention due to available workshop results repair to faults at the root stage. So there is a requirement of workshop in the engineering department, where all the people, all the experts, technicians will sit down and do their initial work. Now we move on the functions of maintenance department. What are the major functions of maintenance departments? First of all, we read these functions. Number one is preparation, another is preparation, then operation, and third is progression. So the preparation part, what is preparation? Number one is maintenance. What is maintenance? To maintain a thing, to do work in a proper way. So the maintenance is an ongoing process where we maintain the equipments to work without any faults, without any leakage, without any disturbance. Now these equipments, these are assets, these are facilities required. A machine costs 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 20 lakhs. So the machine costs very heavy in the installation or purchase time. Then we go for depreciation, where the life span we take care, and through maintenance it is going to get a long time to resist, and it helps to do the things in a right way. Now we move maintenance schedule. In every machine where we purchase from, it is a import or local purchase, it is maintenance schedule. Maintenance schedule is your timetable where the machine is purchased, what is the condition, weekly maintenance is required, fortnightly maintenance is required, monthly maintenance is required. It depends on the operation, how frequent it is working. If it is working 24/7, so the maintenance schedule should be in a short duration. So maintenance schedule is maintained by the engineering chief. He maintains the schedule of each and everything in the departments. And each and every equipment should be properly scheduled. They make a register and the department is not take care. This maintenance people will came and do the maintenance of that particular equipment. It may be elevator, it may be your bakery oven, it may be your tilting pan, it may be your boiler, it may be your ovens, it may be your salamander, whatever the things, even your ice making machines, your ice crushers, all things. Now, though we will work job specification in maintenance department, the job specification is there. What are the qualities, qualification for a particular job? It may be assistant chief engineer, supervisor, plumbers, mason, whatever. So we make a schedule which is given by the chief engineer to the HR. On the basis of this, they give advertisement and we select the right people. So we have to specify the qualification, the work experience, and the things which he or she is going to handle in the maintenance department. So we have to pick the right people for the right job. Now we move on to the program, annual and weekly plant maintenance program. So now we have number of machines in every department. So we have to make the schedule. Which schedule for which department? Who is to take care of the that particular maintenance? So we have to maintain. We have divided each and every items into our peoples who are working on particular specialization job, and maintain the weekly schedule of each and every items machines to be reported. After we have inspection report, we do the scheduling, we do the maintenance part. Now we go for inspection report. After do the corrective maintenance of that particular equipment. What are the findings? What are the loopholes? What are the improvement is required? This comes into inspection report. Now we take care of the history record. History record, for every machine we have maintain a particular card, or is we note down all the information in our computer, in our software. That history should be maintained about the machine, if it is going to trouble or whatever it is. Now we move on the lubrication part. Lubrication means the machine is required sort of support. Lubricate means it some sort of overhauling way where he can work smoothly. It is not going to trouble. So take the example of your bike. If you are not using lubricant in your bike engine, what happen? It is going to crush the things and your machine is not working. So lubrication is required. It is a motor, it may be some sort of roundel things which is connecting each and other. So lubrication is very required. We require lubrications, we require grease, or some sort of oil is required. So lubrication, we go for lubrication is then we go on work priority. The heavy the cost of the machine, we have to take care of the what is important. If a machine costs more than 30 lakhs, 10 lakhs, so we take care this machine is working properly, and we take every type of complaints in a priority basis. Same with the guest complaints. If the guest came for a complaint that my room fan is not working, so what we do? We go for we write the complaints room number, and we ask us whether he want to do this maintenance right now or when he leave the room. Accordingly, we reach the place and do our work. So we have to do the work priority. Then facility priority. Many machines, equipments or spare parts are not available in a particular area or in a city. Suppose your hotel is in an interior part. So what we do? We have to take care of the facility priorities. If a particular engineer will come, suppose we have to take care of the softwares. The engineer is in Bangalore and our software is not working properly. So the expert from Bangalore came, or nearby cities, they came to handle these problems. So facility priority, availability of the equipments, availability of the spare parts. So in the maintenance department, we store number of spare things in our area. Now we move on while doing our maintenance. The safety of the equipment, safety of the employee, and safety of the guest also. So if we are handling escalators, we are handling elevators, we have to take care of the safety. We are handling with the different types of machines like washing machines. We are doing the maintenance of the calendar machine. So we have to switch off all the lights, switch off all the connections, then we go for maintenance, then we do all the precautionary measures to handle this. Now we move on the another aspect after this first part, which is your preparation. After preparation is done, it is operation. Now what is operation? Routine analysis, labor and cost. We have to take care that this maintenance required more money compared to the cost of the machine. If the cost of labor is more, then we go for option of purchasing new machine. Suppose it is a fan, the cost of fan is 1000 rupees and the repair required for maintaining this is 2000 rupees. So there is no need to repair that machine. Go for purchasing new one. So we have to take care of the cost, we have to manage the cost and labor. Then routine analysis, we routinely check all the equipments in our maintenance department. Either it is installed in back area, either it is installed in kitchen. Then work measurement, we have to manage measure the work of the people who are working with us. We accordingly we give the assigned job. We have to take care of the your shift supervisors. So work measurement, one person will handle how many machines in a day. Managing work means managing workloading with how much a person is doing work in a day. So now we move progression. This is progression is a critical analysis where the chief engineer will sit down with their team how we are going to progression, a critical analysis about the machine, about the durability, about the cost. There are number of things to be considered here. So these are the things which we